Assalamu alaikum. This will be the video on the inferior surface of the cerebral hemisphere. Till now, we would have been till now. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, ji, this is the video on the inferior surface of the cerebral hemisphere. Till now, we have discussed the supralateral and the medial surfaces. Inferior surface की अगर हम बात करें, तो inferior surface will have two parts: an orbital part, which is superior to the orbit, eye socket, ठीक, and a tentorial part, which is superior to the tentorium cerebelli. Okay. So the orbital part will be somehow concave because of the orbital plate of frontal bone, which is convex, and the tentorial part will be going outwards and backwards. Okay, it will be going outwards and backwards. Now the sulci mainly. The main sulci here are the lateral sulcus. As we have studied, it was stemming from the inferior surface. Okay, it is a revision for you now. And it goes on the supralateral surface and giving three rami: anterior horizontal, anterior ascending, and posterior horizontal ramus. Okay. Occipital lobe will not be much presented in the inferior surface mainly, but the calcarean sulcus can be visible somehow, which is arising near the splenium of the corpus callosum. This is the splenium of the corpus callosum. So arising near the splenium of the corpus callosum will arise the calcarine sulcus, and midpoint will be mated by the occipitotemporal sulcus. Okay. Mainly the temporal lobe and frontal lobes are present on the inferior surface. So for the temporal lobe, there will be the collateral sulcus. Anterior to and inferior to the calcarine sulcus, there will arise a collateral sulcus. And the anterior continuation of the collateral sulcus, we can say, will be the rhinal sulcus. Okay, a collateral sulcus hai, which will be anterior to and inferior to the calcarine sulcus, and anterior to it will be the rhinal sulcus. Okay. Next, there will be the occipitotemporal sulcus, which will be coming from the occipital pole and will go to the temporal pole. Okay, occipitotemporal, arising from the occipital pole and going towards the temporal pole. Now frontal lobe पर आ जाते हैं. First of all, the olfactory sulcus. Here is the olfactory bulb, and here is the olfactory tract. If we pull this out, if we dissect this out, we can see a pure sulcus, a sulcus, and this sulcus is called the olfactory sulcus, a straight sulcus, and it is called the olfactory sulcus. And lateral to this olfactory sulcus are present the orbital sulci, forming an H-shaped structure. Okay, orbital sulci will form an H-shaped structure mainly. Okay, so these were the sulci of the inferior surface of the cerebral hemisphere. Now this is the revision. The calcarine sulcus arising from near the splenium of the corpus callosum. Parieto-occipital sulcus will be meeting it along the halfway of its length. Then the main sulci will be the collateral sulci and the rhinal sulci and the occipitotemporal sulci. From the occipital pole to the temporal pole, there will be the olfactory sulcus associated with the olfactory tract, and there will be the orbital sulci forming an H-shaped structure. Now for the gyri of the inferior surface of the frontal lobe as well as the temporal lobe. Let's discuss the temporal lobe first. Lingual gyrus. We all know that there will be a calcarine sulcus and a collateral sulcus, which will be anteriorly continuous as the rhinal sulcus. So the gyrus between the calcarine and the collateral sulcus will be the lingual gyrus. ठीक है, टंग लेग गायरस, लिंगुअल गायरस. Anterior to the lingual gyrus there will be the parahippocampal gyrus, or anterior continuation of the lingual gyrus will be the parahippocampal gyrus. And the parahippocampal gyrus will end as a hook like part. ठीक है, hook like end दे देगा, and this hook like part will be called as the uncus. ठीक है, lingual gyrus continuous as a parahippocampal gyrus which is ending as a hook like extension which is known as the uncus. Now for the medial and lateral occipitotemporal gyri, we should mark the occipitotemporal sulcus first, which is running from the occipital pole towards the temporal pole. So the gyrus medial to the occipitotemporal sulcus, there will be the medial occipitotemporal gyrus. And the gyrus lateral to the occipitotemporal sulcus will be the lateral occipitotemporal gyrus. The other name of lateral occipitotemporal gyrus is the fusiform gyrus, and this fusiform gyrus will be superiorly continuous as the inferior temporal gyrus on the superolateral surface of the temporal lobe. ठीक. Now let's go on the frontal lobe, which is concave in the inferior surface. The rectal gyrus. We know that there will be an olfactory sulcus if we pull out the olfactory tract and olfactory bulb. The gyrus medial to this olfactory sulcus will be the rectal gyrus or gyrus rectus. Rectus means it is straight, because straight gyrus होगा, straight. Okay. अब बाकी gyri कौन से बचे हैं? Orbital gyri बचे हैं. So we know that there were orbital sulci forming an H-shaped structure. So medial to it there will be the medial orbital gyrus. Anterior to the sulcus, main sulcus, there will be the anterior orbital gyrus. There will be a posterior orbital gyrus, and there will be a lateral orbital gyrus. Okay. Now this is the revision of the gyri of the inferior surface which we have discussed. The only gyrus which cannot be seen clearly are the lingual gyrus, which was hidden with the cerebellum, and the medial and lateral occipitotemporal gyri which are not clearly demarcated in this image. अब इंसुला की सल्काई gyri मैं अगली वीडियो में बताऊंगा.